so glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game.
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Straight ahead, it's Ford. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Stanford quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They give it back to him. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Bothwell.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. On 1st down, it's Bothwell again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, even calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave, that's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Out wide right, it's 4. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Brought down.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Powers inside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, it's Ford. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Warren. It's complete on the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Tells to run, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Blackburn. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Long way to go on 2nd down. Got it in the middle of jaw. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw...
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's 4. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Looking to pass, it's Warren. quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Warren. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
On the stop.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy a QB will look for early and often in this game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Between the hashes, it's Johnson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 10 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
And it's the Mountaineers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Fluff Bothwell again. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They'll give it to Fluff. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Right at the line. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick give. It's Williams. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's
headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Bothwell. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got some green grass. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Blackburn. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return. Interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Bluff Bothwell again. Driven back. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. We'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the give to Bothwell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on second down. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a fourth down?
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah.
But, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays to...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd and long here. Taylor wants to throw. Caught. It's Johnson. Across the 25. He's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
That's just a great job by the defense. Winning.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or
he's going for the goal line. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.